Something massive just happened in Yorkville, and honestly, most people still have no idea what this means. Not just for homeowners, not just for buyers, but for the entire future of Kendall County. And no, it's not a new subdivision, it's not a new school, it's not a new restaurant, it's something much, much bigger. I've helped a lot of families move to the Chicago suburbs over the years, and as someone who actually lived in Yorkville for many years, this is one of the towns that constantly surprises people. So in this video, we're breaking down the massive new development, Yorkville's future growth, what it means for housing, and what neighborhoods you should be looking at if you're thinking of making a move here. So let's talk about the development that changes everything. Now, when a certain type of development shows up, it doesn't just bring traffic, it brings jobs, it attracts investors, it changes infrastructure, it raises demand for housing. It can literally reshape a town's identity and the economy fast. A brand new full big box membership giant just opened its doors here. And yep, Yorkville officially got a Costco. Now, before you roll your eyes and say it's just a store, trust me, it's never just a store. This thing just landed right on the Route 3447 corridor, and it's about to accelerate everything that we know about. Before this Costco opened, you had to travel 20 to 30 minutes even to get to the nearest Costco in Geneva or in Naperville. By the way, if you're thinking of relocating to the Chicago suburbs, especially the west and southwest corridors like Yorkville, Oswego, Montgomery, Plainfield, or Naperville, this is what I do every single day. So feel free to give me a call. Now, when Costco moves into a town, they don't guess, they don't gamble, they don't hope it will work. They study income levels, population growth, long-term residential projections. They study traffic patterns for 10 to 20 years into the future. Now, Costco only goes where they believe population is about to explode. And when they build, the developers follow, the restaurants follow, infrastructure follows, buyers follow. And in plain English, this Costco is saying Yorkville is set to be huge. Now let's dive into Yorkville's future growth. Now this is where it gets interesting because when Costco arrives, the dominoes start falling. Chain restaurants and fast food brands love to be near Costco's. Think Portillo's, Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A. These are all common follow-ups. Now, what restaurant is a must-have if you move here? Comment below. You'll start seeing national retailers anchoring the outlots that Costco is definitely holding on to right now. Now for the roads and the infrastructure, the upgrades are definitely coming. Route 47 north and south will widen. Route 47 expansion will continue. They'll turn lanes in, they'll add additional traffic lights. Everything will be getting installed so the infrastructure will catch up to see massive, massive changes. Now, if you don't know, you already have investors buying land all around the site in acreage. Some parcels near 34, some near 47 that have sat untouched for years. And they're holding on to this knowing that there's going to be a massive return in the next few years with all the building coming up. The builders see this, developers see this, and they're positioning themselves now. This is just the beginning. So what does it really look like for housing? First, increased demand. Buyers love convenience. When you add a major anchor store, it pulls people in from Plano, Sandwich, Bristol, Montgomery, even parts of Naperville and Oswego. Now second, price stability and the upward pressure. Yorkville historically has been more affordable compared to every other western suburb. This development naturally creates a little upward pressure over the next 12 to 36 months. Now third, new subdivisions and builder phases coming. Yorkville has a ton of land, and builders know if they can sell 300 to 600 homes per phase, this will anchor them in place. Grand Reserve, South Yorkville, any piece of farmland a builder can pick up now, they're going to. All these areas are now more attractive to developers as well. So here's an interesting fact. Back in 2021, Yorkville was named one of the best places to live in Illinois. Great schools, great park districts, great affordability, but now, with this level of development, Yorkville isn't just a nice suburb. It's becoming the future hub for the southwest suburbs. Now this Costco is the ignition switch to something way, way bigger. Maybe Oswego big, maybe Naperville big. So let's talk about what the next 36 to 60 months will look like. Gradual home price increases, not a huge spike, but a steady appreciation as the demand starts to grow. Builders love predictable demand, and Costco is the ultimate predictor here. Now increased rental demand, as workers come in and commercial spaces fill up, rental pressure will increase as well. If you're a buyer, Yorkville is still really early, still affordable. That is the before picture of a town that's about to transform. And if you're a seller, this is the leverage. Your home is suddenly more attractive to relocation buyers who want convenience, growth, and the future upside of a huge town. If you're finding yourself having questions about the Chicago market, give me a call here or sign up for my weekly emails below where I give you the most up-to-date information. And if you're thinking of moving here, let's do a quick dive into some of the neighborhoods you might be interested in, and they all offer different things. Let's start with Heartland, which is one of Yorkville's higher priced and more established neighborhoods. This is where you'll find larger two-story homes, brick fronts, upgraded elevations, and a community that feels a little more upscale compared to the rest of the town. Now, Heartland has a tighter, more classic suburban layout, mature trees, sidewalks, and homes that typically sell at a higher price point per square foot. These homes tend to be well cared for, many with finished basements, large garages, and just an overall polished feel. If you want a neighborhood that already feels finished and has a refined suburban look, Heartland is usually at the top of the list. Now, next is Grand Reserve, which is almost the opposite in terms of layout and scale. This is one of Yorkville's largest master plan subdivisions. It's a huge neighborhood, they have multiple sections, it has parks, walking trails, its own school campus, and a wide variety of home styles. Now you've got new construction mixed with early 2000 builds, townhomes, single family homes, ranches, two stories. It's actually one of those areas where you find something for everybody. And because of the size and the diversity of how long they've been building, price points are all over the board, which means families moving in from Naperville or Oswego often see Grand Reserve as a great value. Now, if you want the amenities, community events, and a neighborhood where your kids will meet 10 new friends in just the first week, Grand Reserve is kind of that spot. Now, if you're looking for peace and tranquility, then you should probably be looking somewhere else, like Fields of Farm Colony, which is a completely different vibe from the other two. If you want the space, and I mean real space, this is where you find it. Fields of Farm Colony offers homes on acre-plus lots, long driveways, privacy. It's got the quiet rural suburban blend that's getting harder and harder to find here. A lot of these homes have outbuildings, larger garages, and layouts you don't see in traditional subdivisions. It's perfect for people who want Yorkville community and the schools, but they also want the distance from their neighbors. They like their peace. They want room for hobbies, space for their pets, or even a backyard that feels like a private retreat. These homes don't come up often, and when they do, they go quickly because acre lots in Yorkville are becoming more and more rare. Now, if you want to learn more about Yorkville, watch this video where I go over some other neighborhoods and what it's like to live here. I'll see you in the next one.